The Hyundai Ioniq 6N is presented as the possible new king of the N division, described as the brand's best performance car to date. It takes the 641 horsepower electric powertrain from its sibling, the Ioniq 5N, but packs all that insanity into a vastly superior chassis. Switching from a hatchback to a sedan body isn't just cosmetic. It results in a lower center of gravity and improved aerodynamics, eliminating the SUV-like feel that the 5N, despite being good, couldn't quite shake. Hyundai, it seems, has finally decided to stop copying the Germans and focus on refining its own product. About time. To glue this sedan to the ground, the 6N doesn't skimp on reinforcements. Structural rigidity has been increased with chassis additions and a garish orange rear suspension brace, so no one doubts its calling. Aerodynamics were taken seriously too, with a drag coefficient of 0.27. A gooseneck rear spoiler was added, and there's an optional carbon fiber version, even larger, for those who really want to look like they're about to take off. Together, these tweaks generate over 300 kilograms of downforce at 257 kilometers per hour, enough to keep this electric beast planted. The dual-motor powertrain has been optimized to handle abuse. The permanent magnets in both motors were reinforced to withstand heat and prevent power drop during, let's say, enthusiastic track use. But the big news is the thermal management of the 84 kilowatt-hour battery. Hyundai created 3 new preconditioning modes: drag for launches, sprint for repeated accelerations, and endurance, designed to keep the battery cool enough for, according to them, 2 full laps at the Nürburgring. Good luck finding a decent charger after that. The suspension uses new adaptive dampers that adjust every 10 milliseconds, trying to optimize the response of this heavyweight, tipping the scales at over 2,100 kilograms. For road contact, the 5N's tires are out, replaced by new Pirelli P0 PZ5 Elect tires on 20-inch wheels, sized 275/35. The promise is they'll better resist tread destruction in drift mode. Let's see how long the fun lasts. The brakes are carried over from the 5N, with 15.7-inch rotors up front, and regenerative braking can generate up to 0.6 G of deceleration before you even touch the pedal. Inside, the driving position is lower and more sporty, with a higher center console creating superior ergonomics. The virtual N-E-Shift transmission and synthetic sound have been enhanced, though the suede trim on the doors now muffles sound vibrations, making the experience less tactile. But it's in the software where things get complicated. The new N-Drift Optimizer now has 23 adjustment levels. 23? Seriously, Hyundai? Who the hell is going to use that? Just give us basic 1, 2, 3. And they even invented an N-Road Sense that suggests N mode when it sees curve signs. Thanks, I didn't know my windshield could do that. Now for the cold numbers, because that's what matters. Combined output of 641 horsepower and 568 pound-feet of torque. Estimated weight is 2,109 kilograms. Even so, the estimate is 0 to 96 kilometers per hour in 2.9 seconds and a top speed of 257 kilometers per hour. It's a missile. Now, the bad news. The future of this car in the American market, and by extension others, is uncertain. Hyundai has already warned that availability will be limited and the price premium. With trade tariffs, the end of incentives, and a sharp drop in Ioniq 5 sales, the outlook is grim. It's a spectacular car that maybe no one will be able to buy. In summary, the Ioniq 6N seems to be an engineering monster, fixing the dynamic flaws of its predecessor and creating a terrifyingly competent electric performance sedan. It remains to be seen whether the N division's boldness will be enough to overcome global trade bureaucracy. If you enjoyed this analysis, hit the like button. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.